Hello, this is your English teacher, and today we are going to talk about English for interviews. How to ace your job application. If you have a job interview coming up soon, then you've come to the right place, because in this lesson, I will teach you 10 useful phrases that will help you answer some of the most common interview questions. At the end of the lesson, I will also give you a bonus tip. So make sure you watch the whole video so you don't miss it. Are you ready? Let's go. No. 1. Tell me about yourself. Okay, so the interviewer is asking you to summarize your education, training, and experience. This is your chance to explain what makes you the best candidate for the job. Make sure you keep it brief and positive. Here is an example answer. Sure, here's one I prepared earlier. I have a bachelor's degree in business and an MBA in marketing. For the past 5 years, I've been working in sales and I'm now applying for a marketing position with your company. Number 2, why do you want to work for us? This is a really common interview question. The interviewer wants to know if you have done your research and that you are genuinely interested in working for them. Here is an example answer. I want to work for your company because you are well established in the market and you have a great reputation. I'd like to be part of your team and help your company grow even further. Number 3, what are your greatest strengths? This question comes up a lot during interviews. Think about skills that will help you perform well in the role. Here is an example answer. My greatest strength is my ability to work with people from diverse backgrounds. I am a good listener and communicator, and I can solve problems quickly. No. 4. What's your biggest weakness? Oh, this is a tricky one. Be honest, but don't tell them something that is a deal breaker. A deal breaker is something that is very important for doing the job. Here is an example answer. My biggest weakness is that I tend to get too involved in projects. I take responsibility for everything and I often end up feeling overwhelmed. No. 5. Do you work well under pressure? Yes, I do. I've worked in fast-paced environments before, and I know how to manage my time effectively. Here is another example. I once had to prepare a presentation for 500 people at work. It was a big project, and there was a lot of pressure to get it right. I managed to finish the presentation on time, and it was well received by the audience. No. 6. Why should we hire you? Here you need to show confidence and convince the interviewer that you are the best person for the job. Here is an example answer. You should hire me because I am the best candidate for the role. I have the skills and experience to match the job description. I am confident that I can make a significant contribution to your company. No. 7. Describe a situation when you showed leadership skills. This is a behavioral interview question. The interviewer wants to know how you handle certain situations. They may ask you other similar questions like, tell me about a time when you failed or describe a situation when you made a mistake. Here is an example answer. In my previous role, I was in charge of organizing the annual company picnic. I led a team of 5 people and we managed to organize the event on time and within budget. No. 8. What's your ideal work environment? This question comes up often during interviews. It shows the interviewer that you have given some thought to how you work best. Here is an example answer. I work well in environments where I am trusted to get the job done. I am also motivated by challenges and I enjoy working on tasks that require creativity. No. 9. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? The interviewer wants to know if you are planning to stay with their company for a long time or if you are just using them to gain experience before moving on to something else. Here is an example answer. In 5 years, I hope to be working for your company as a senior marketing manager. I'd like to eventually settle here and work my way up to the top. Number 10. Do you have any questions for us? Yes, I do. Asking questions at the end of the interview shows that you are curious and eager to learn more about the company and the role. Here are some questions you can ask. What's the one thing I can do in this role to help your company succeed? What does growth look like within this company? What's the next step in the hiring process? And that's my last question. Okay, now I'd like to give you a bonus tip. Make sure you follow up after your interview. Sending a thank you note is a nice way to stay on the interviewer's mind. Here is an example email. Subject: Thank you. Job position: Dear Sir or Madam, thank you for giving me the opportunity to interview for the job of. I enjoyed speaking with you and learning more about the position. I am very interested in the role and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Yours faithfully, your name. Okay, I hope you found this lesson useful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And if you would like to download the slides from this lesson, you can do so at the website below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and see you next time. Bye.